What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Taurean Rain Reloaded channel. If you are new, please be sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button and make sure you have your notifications set to all. Also, be sure to have your notifications set to all on your mobile devices as well, so you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video or go live. Be sure to like, comment, share, and be sure to like, comment, and share this content on your various social media platforms. So, I have a major update involving Kierra Coles. As you know, this is a story I've been following since 2018 and literally been checking periodically as often as I could when it came to this story. So it looks like there's a major update with this that actually came out about 3 weeks ago. Now, the fact that it came out 3 weeks ago and I'm just learning about it now, just off of the strength of me just Googling her name, and I wish I would have found out about it 3 weeks earlier, but that's fine. That's still fairly recent because the case has pretty much in a way gone kind of cold, but now it might be getting lukewarm again, because apparently there was this new video that got released of her last moments, and I believe her last moments was of her going into her residence and a mysterious figure going into the same residence as her, and then it kind of gets fuzzy after that. So I'm going to go ahead and read this article that's coming from abcnews.go.com that was posted June 17th, 2022. Chicago authorities have released new information in the unsolved disappearance of postal worker Kierra Coles, including footage of a person of interest in Coles' car, who police say gave varying accounts of the last time he saw her. Coles vanished without a trace on October 2nd, 2018. The 26-year-old was about 3 months pregnant and was eager to meet her first child, according to her mother, Karen Phillips. Her case remains a high-risk missing person investigation with potential foul play suspected. Chicago police told ABC News on Thursday a video produced by police and published by the department on Tuesday sheds new light on the mystery. The video reveals surveillance footage of Coles entering her home on October 2nd, 2018. A man who detectives identified as a person of interest also arrived and entered the residence, Lieutenant William Seviller said in the video. Kierra and the man later got into her car and drove off, with Kierra in the driver's seat. At about 10:43 p.m. that night, Coles was spotted on surveillance video making ATM withdrawals, the last known images of her. Less than an hour later, Coles' vehicle was seen arriving and parking in another area of the city. The person of interest exited the passenger side of the vehicle, but nobody exits the driver's side. The next day, on October 3rd, the person of interest is seen parking Kierra's vehicle near her residence before entering the building and exiting with unknown items. The person of interest then drives away in his personal vehicle that was parked on the block overnight. Savaller said in a video, when officers questioned the person of interest after Kierra was reported missing, he gave varying accounts of the last time he saw her. Police won't identify their person of interest, but Phillips told ABC News that Coles' boyfriend lied to her about when he last texted the 26-year-old. The boyfriend could not be reached by ABC News for comment. Now, what's interesting about this is I believe when I first started talking about this story, that the boyfriend at one point was a person of interest, because usually when it comes to situations like this, they always question the person who's with them if there is a spouse there or a significant other. And I believe they really didn't dig deep into this, but now, according to her mother, something is kind of suspicious about the boyfriend. Now, they're saying that this person of interest, they're not releasing who it is, but they know that it's a male. Now, this is some major information right here, because she went out, this person was with her. They were in the passenger side. She was on the driver's side. She went to the ATM, got some money, and then the car drove back. The person of interest got out the car on the passenger side, well, on the driver's side, but she wasn't there. And then they got in their car and drove off. So, yeah, this is major. This is a huge update, but it's just a shame that it came now and not then, because here we are in 2022. We're talking almost 3.5 years later, when this video, this surveillance just kind of popped up. Phillips says she always knew the ATM and car surveillance footage existed, but hadn't seen it until now. Just seeing her walking in person was heartbreaking, Phillips said Thursday. Police said this video showing newly made public footage from Coles' case is a part of a series launched last month to tell the stories of homicide victims in hopes of solving their cases. The department said each episode focuses on a different case, with the goal of generating tips that could possibly lead to a break in the case and in turn an arrest. The U.S. Postal Inspection Service said it is also still investigating Coles' disappearance. And it says, we continue to urge the public to contact the U.S. Postal Inspection Service hotline. They give the number, and this is if they have any information related to her disappearance. For Phillips, the daily pain of not knowing what happened to her daughter is unbearable. Not even my own worst enemy would I wish this type of pain on, she said. Phillips urges anyone with information to come forward. I just hope somebody just has a heart and calls in or gives a tip. Anything they may know, even if they don't think it's important enough, any small thing could lead to a break in this whole case. Phillips vowed, I'm not going to let up until my daughter is found. I couldn't imagine what it must be to be in her position, also in the position of her father, because if y'all remember, her father used to go out every night and literally park in front of her building to see if she would come home ever since she went missing, to the point where he would miss work. And and don't quote me on this or not, but I think he ended up losing his job. You know, that started to take a strain on the finances because he couldn't bear going to work knowing that his daughter was out there missing somewhere. And not only that, but their unborn grandchild, she was 3 months pregnant. But this is a major update into this case that I've been following since 2018. And it's crazy because I'm one of the few people that's still kind of, on it. Like, still talking about it, because she was one of those cases where I stayed on top of it from the very beginning and said I'm going to continue to follow it until this case cannot generate any more buzz or they can't push it any further. And for a while, it looks like it was just kind of dead in the water. But with this right here, this is something very interesting, if I do say so myself. But now more than ever, I think that the family, now that they have this new information out there and this new footage, they need to find out whoever was with her in that car, whoever she was with, that is most likely the person that was involved with her disappearance and most likely her death. Because she's been missing for 3.5 years. She was 3 months pregnant. If she's still alive, the baby's already been born. The baby's a couple years old right now. The baby's not even a hand baby anymore. The baby's practically a toddler now. So like I said, I can't really put into words. I know that her family is going through, her mom, her dad, if she has any siblings, like they have been going through it since 2018. Like, no one wants to hear any kind of story like that. And they said this was about to be her first child. I'm sure that was a happy occasion for her. And now the mother's even saying something might be fishy with the boyfriend and whatnot. And we don't know who the person of interest is. We don't know if the person of interest, it could be the boyfriend or some other person. So it's still, while this is a break in the case, there's still some lingering red flags that are waving and hovering over this case. But I'm gonna still check periodically to see if there's going to be any more updates to come when it comes to this particular case right here. And also, if you are in the Chicago area, please let me know if you've heard any more updates with this story, or did you even know that this story had an update? Because like I said, this was 3 weeks ago, and I just happened to just type her name in today, and I'm recording this on July 9th, 2022. Good thing I just happened to type her name in just out of curiosity to see if anything was there. Because if not, then I wouldn't have even known this. And many of my subscribers probably wouldn't know either. Some of my subscribers probably don't even know who this woman is. But yeah, if you want to go ahead and research this case, you just can go ahead and type her name in. And I'm sure you can find so many articles about it. It's literally a case that I don't want it to go cold. I hope they figure out who this person is who did this to her. Hopefully this person of interest is the one that they're looking for.